Hey guys, welcome to the review show. My name is Austin Uncharted, starring Tom Holland and Mark Wahlberg. A young Nathan Drake meets a young Sully, and they go off on an adventure to find some gold treasure. I'm a huge Uncharted fan. I played all the games besides The Lost Legacy. I'm currently replaying them on my gaming channel. I'm somewhat halfway through the second game. I've been like, kind of lazy on the gaming channel part because I was doing like a series for it leading up to this movie, but whatever at this point. But yeah, I'm a big fan of the games. I just bought the the remastered version for the PS5, Uncharted 4 and The Lost Legacy. So I'm gonna hopefully play The Lost Legacy soon. But yeah, I just was really excited. I knew that something wasn't going to be great about it. I knew going in it wasn't going to be amazing or anything like A+ type of movie. Hoping that this movie was going to have its own identity. From the looks of the trailer, it's like, oh, okay, so you have this Hollywood eyes to it. It doesn't have this adventure type of filtering to it. This is like, okay, so it just looks like a Hollywood type of movie. And basically it is. It's really just like a big Hollywood movie with just events happening in it. And our characters are just Nathan Drake and Sully. It's fun. It's actually really entertaining. I have pretty much of a bunch of negatives to it. So before we get into the negatives, let's talk about the positives. Tom Holland as Nathan Drake. He's good. I mean, like he can play any role. Not Nathan, but Tom Holland can play any role and be like, yeah, that's a good performance. And he does have like the background of doing his own stunts and all that, so that makes it a perfect choice for him to be Nathan Drake. I understand why they went for him. People are upset, oh, it doesn't look like Nathan Drake. I wasn't too key on seeing him as Nathan Drake either, but I didn't see it as a way that's me just going to hate on the movie because he doesn't look like Nathan Drake. Like, I've seen a lot of reviews about just crapping on Tom Holland, when it really is not Tom Holland's fault. It's the script. It's the script writing and the screenplay. The directing is good. It's the director from Venom and Zombieland. Zombieland you can take or leave it. Venom, just leave it alone. That is just awful. But yeah, so it's not Tom Holland's fault. It's not. And I hate when people really bash down on actors. I mean, yes, I do it sometimes too, like Home Sweet Home Alone. But it's just like you gotta see the line. You gotta see, where the true fall goes. Like, for example, Mark Wahlberg in this movie. He's honestly not a great choice for Sully. He's been attached to this project for years. Like, I think he was originally going to play like Nathan Drake years ago, and so, but he was still attached to it. It's like, we'll make him play Sully, and he does his like happening impression and doesn't even try to act. At least for me, it doesn't feel like he was trying in this movie. He was just doing like, what? No. Like, he's doing it in that type of voice. And I was like, why? Why are you doing that? It just, I didn't really like it that much. I saw this movie twice. I still have certain problems with it, but I kind of like it a little bit more. I like the movie a little bit more. I had to see this movie twice because my first viewing I was like, this is just, I don't know. I didn't know how to feel. I didn't know how to do the review. So I was like, I'm going to go see it again just to get my full thoughts going. And so, yeah, I'm not too keen on Sully, Mark Wahlberg being Sully, but he does fine. But Tom Holland's the one that really holds this movie up. It's everyone else that kind of brings him down. It's like literally everything. I forget the actress that plays Chloe, but she's okay too. But she doesn't really have a purpose in the movie at all. Like, a bunch of characters actually go disappearing throughout the movie when I don't know. But yeah, that's pretty much all the good things I can say. The action set pieces were great. The cinematography was great. The final third act was like this, this pirate ships. You see this in the trailer. It's like, these flying pirate ships. I thought I was going to hate that, but it's the most entertaining part of the movie. It felt like the original part of the movie, but the events to get to there, it's like, oh, well, that's just kind of lame. And let's just get into the negatives now, I guess. Like the clues. The clues for this in this movie is bad. It's awful. It's not. It's because like there's a place in a city, a modern city. It's and like so in the like this like clue that's under the city that they need to get. But the like the dialogue saying they're saying like, oh, no one has been down here for 500 years, but then there's like a bar thing going down, like a dance, I don't know, like a raid going down there, and you see Mark Wahlberg in a Papa John's. Like, you're telling me that no one has found this in 500 years, but there's literally modern stuff, literally maybe 20 feet above it, probably less. Like, I don't understand the script writing, the screenwriting or the screenplay. I don't understand any of it. I don't like it. But I can but at least some of that stuff I can let go. You can let physics go out of this movie. Like the game kind of just doesn't. It kind of ignores physics, and because Nate's like jumping 20 feet, not breaking ankles or anything, and like getting hit by stuff in the game. Here he's getting hit by cars, falling thousands of feet from the air from a plane, and survives. That stuff I can forgive, but stuff that literally it's like maybe a little bit of change to would definitely help. It doesn't really change the fact how stupid it is, how it takes this thing is hidden under a modern city, but if you take away this underground bar dance raid thing and put that somewhere else, before they go in or something, or when they came out. I mean, there's a scene in one of the Indiana Jones movies where they climb through a hole from a into a cafe, and next no one looks through that hole, and next there's the thing that they need this get. It's like there's some stuff like that you can just okay, suspense deflate. I am not. It's early in the morning. I'm trying to do this review. I have no idea what words work anymore. But what I mean. There's some stuff that you just gotta let go. It's like, okay, that I can forgive. But when a movie's story and characters are not holding up to the way that they should be, you can't, because then that just piles on to the point where it's like I don't care anymore. This stuff that you guys have going on, yeah, it's not working. Like the interaction between Nathan Drake and Sully, it's not that great. I mean, I like it a little bit better on my second viewing, but at first it's like, what? The villain is a typical Uncharted villain. If you guys don't know, the villains in Uncharted are not the flesh out, but they're still good type of villains. Like, I like Uncharted's 4 villain. He's probably the best one. But yeah, I mean, that's what you kind of expect. But I can't really say any more about it, or that will go into spoilers, which I will be doing a spoiler review, so be looking out for that. I'm gonna give Uncharted a C+. I honestly recommend you guys going out to see it, just for the entertainment fact. And if you don't know the video games, and or you just don't play video games or are not a fan of video games, I think you might enjoy this if you're a non-fan. You might get a little upset if you're a huge Uncharted fan. Like, I know a bunch of people that are really upset, and it's like, oh, that sucks. But I don't see it as terrible as critics say. I don't think it's good as audience say. I'm in between, which is usually the case for me. But anyway, yeah. Let me know what you guys saw of Uncharted down below. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Maybe tell me why you didn't enjoy it if you didn't. But anyway, guys, thank you for watching, and like always, I'll see you guys in the next review. Bye, guys.